In a world where appearances often dictate value, the pressure to look wealthy can be overwhelming. But what if I told you that looking poor might actually be your smartest move? Today, we're diving deep into the unconventional wisdom behind this idea. From financial freedom to personal growth, I'll explore how shedding the burden of societal expectations can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Join me as we unravel the hidden benefits of embracing a simpler lifestyle and discover why sometimes less truly is more. Don't forget to comment, "I'm ready," if you're committed to your financial journey. Your path to wealth begins now, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. Let's get started. Number 1, cultivating genuine relationships. When you present yourself as less wealthy, you often attract people who appreciate you for your true self rather than your possessions. Many individuals find that flaunting wealth can lead to friendships based on superficial interests, where people are more concerned with what you have than who you are. By adopting a simpler lifestyle, you open the door to authentic relationships. In this environment, people are drawn to your character, values, and interests. This creates space for deeper connections that enrich your life. Authentic friendships based on mutual respect and shared experiences can provide emotional support and foster personal growth. Moreover, these genuine connections often lead to a more fulfilling social life. Friends who value you for your personality and integrity can help create a supportive network that encourages happiness and well-being. Instead of feeling isolated among those who may only want to benefit from your wealth, you cultivate relationships that are meaningful and lasting. Ultimately, when you prioritize authenticity over appearances, you discover that true fulfillment comes from the bonds you form with others, not from the material possessions you accumulate. This shift can transform your social life and lead to a more satisfying, enriched existence. Number 2, focusing on experiences over possessions. Living simply enables you to redirect your attention from acquiring material possessions to savoring life's experiences. Research indicates that individuals tend to derive greater happiness from experiences, such as traveling, connecting with loved ones, or engaging in hobbies, rather than from purchasing high-priced items. When you free yourself from the pressure of keeping up with the latest trends or luxury brands, you can channel your time and energy into creating unforgettable moments. This change in focus fosters a lifestyle rich in experiences rather than one dominated by consumerism. By prioritizing experiences, you cultivate a more fulfilling life, filled with stories and cherished memories, rather than physical clutter and financial stress. These moments become the foundation of your happiness, providing a sense of purpose and connection that material goods simply cannot offer. Ultimately, embracing a simpler lifestyle opens the door to a more enriching existence, where the memories you create far outweigh the fleeting joy of new possessions. Number 3, avoiding lawyers and snoops. Many lottery winners have shared their experiences, claiming that winning the jackpot was one of the worst things to happen to them. This may sound surprising, but the sudden influx of wealth often brings along a host of problems. One major issue is that people start coming out of the woodwork, eager to dig into their personal affairs. This includes lawyers, financial advisors, and even distant relatives, all looking to get a piece of the pie. The pressure can lead to significant stress and conflicts, turning what should be a joyful moment into a nightmare. When everyone knows you have money, you essentially become a target. Some people might attempt to exploit your wealth for their own gain. As Mark Cuban famously pointed out, one of the downsides of becoming wealthy is the barrage of legal issues that arise. Wealth attracts attention, and unfortunately, not all of it is positive. There are always those looking to take advantage, whether through lawsuits, scams, or simply by trying to manipulate you into giving them something. So, how can you protect yourself from this unwanted attention? One effective strategy is to keep your name out of public records. By ensuring that your wealth is not easily traceable, you can significantly reduce the chances of others prying into your financial situation. For example, if you own rental properties or multiple businesses, these assets can often be found through public records. However, with the right strategies, you can make it much harder for people to uncover this information. Looking less wealthy on paper doesn't mean you have to give up your assets. It simply means taking smart steps to shield your wealth from those who might come looking for it. By maintaining a low profile and not broadcasting your financial status, you can enjoy your wealth without the constant scrutiny and stress that often comes with it. Remember, it's not just about having money, it's about managing it wisely and protecting what you've earned. Number 4, avoiding stereotypes. This might seem a bit strange, but many people are sensitive to the changes that come with wealth. I've heard from several successful individuals who say they didn't change much after making money, but their friends did. While you can't control how others react, you can be mindful of your actions and avoid showing off your wealth. If you have friends from before you became successful, remember that what feels normal to you, like ordering an expensive bottle of wine, might make them uncomfortable or even stressed. Some people might think, oh, you've become one of those wealthy folks. Because of this, it's a good idea to dress more casually and be considerate of those around you. If you flaunt your wealth, some might judge you negatively, which could affect your relationships and family. I often see people who come into money wanting to buy flashy cars, large houses, or boats right away. They also want to take lots of vacations and show off their new lifestyle. However, keep in mind that some friends may start viewing you differently because of these changes. Being aware of this can help you maintain your friendships and avoid any unnecessary tension. It might be wise to tone things down a bit, especially around people who have known you for a long time. Number 5, encouraging financial literacy. By choosing not to flaunt wealth, you set an example for others about the importance of financial literacy and responsibility. This can be particularly impactful for younger generations who are still learning about money management. When you prioritize saving, budgeting, and making wise investments over showing off, you communicate that true financial success isn't about appearance, but about understanding and managing resources wisely. This attitude can help foster a culture of smart financial habits among your friends and family. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful and want more content like this, comment more below. Let's keep going. Number 6, reducing stress and anxiety. The pressure to look wealthy can lead to significant stress. You may feel compelled to maintain a certain image, which can be exhausting. By opting for a more modest lifestyle, you free yourself from these societal expectations and the anxiety that comes with them. You'll find that without the need to impress others, you can live more peacefully and authentically. This reduction in stress can have positive effects on your overall mental health and well-being, allowing you to focus on what truly matters in your life. Number 7, believe it or not, it saves you money. Many studies have looked into how the neighborhoods we live in can affect our happiness, and the findings might surprise you. If this idea bothers you, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. The truth is that people who try to match their neighbors' lifestyles often end up feeling less happy than those who don't. If you're thinking about moving to an upscale neighborhood, it's important to resist the urge to keep up with what others have. For example, if your neighbor has a fancy car like a Rolls-Royce or a Lamborghini, it can create a lot of pressure to buy something similar. However, even if you manage to get those expensive items, it won't necessarily bring you happiness. The reason is that you're focusing on what others have rather than what truly makes you happy. Numerous studies have shown that when we look outward and compare ourselves to others, we often feel unsatisfied. Instead, finding contentment in living more modestly can lead to greater happiness. By not worrying about appearing wealthy or competing with others, you can focus on what really matters to you. So embracing a simpler lifestyle and avoiding the pressure to show off can actually enhance your overall happiness. Number 8, gold diggers. When I talk about people wanting to be in your life, I'm not referring to your partner, but to others who suddenly show interest because they think you have money. I can share a personal experience. After I sold a business, I issued a press release, and suddenly it felt like every financial advisor wanted to be my best friend, offering all sorts of suggestions on how to manage my money. To avoid this kind of attention, it's best to keep a low profile. While some things, like selling a business, are beyond your control, you can take steps to protect your privacy. For instance, keeping your financial information out of public records can help you avoid attracting people who are looking for ways to get their hands on your money. I often see individuals who call themselves angel investors and publicly share their names. Then they complain about constantly being pitched for funding. This happens because they've made it clear that they have money and are open to proposals. To prevent this situation, it's wise to create some distance between yourself and those who might ask for financial help. You can do this by working with trusted professionals who can manage inquiries for you, or by ensuring that your name isn't easily found in public records. By taking these precautions, you can protect yourself from unwanted attention and requests for money. Number 9, embracing a mindset of gratitude. When you look less wealthy, you often develop a deeper appreciation for what you have. This mindset fosters gratitude and contentment rather than desire and envy. Instead of constantly wanting more, you start to recognize the value of the simple things in life, like health, family, and friendships. Cultivating gratitude can enhance your happiness and satisfaction, leading to a more positive outlook on life. Ultimately, it reinforces the idea that fulfillment comes from within, not from external possessions. Number 10, not looking rich because you have enough, you're satisfied. Kurt Vonnegut once shared a story about a friend who was a publisher and found himself in a wealthy area filled with billionaires. This friend mentioned that it didn't bother him that one of those billionaires made more money in a day than he ever made from his successful books. When asked why, he simply replied, "Because I have something they'll never have, enough." Many people are still out there chasing wealth, and I often call them rich, miserable people. They haven't figured out that true happiness comes from personal satisfaction, not just money. There's something rewarding about living simply, like driving a pickup truck and wearing jeans. I'm happy with my life, my family, and the people I work with. Sure, I could buy a private jet or a fancy car, but I know that those things wouldn't make me happier. Understanding that material possessions don't bring real joy is key to feeling satisfied in life. I've seen this truth many times while working with investors. I've met people who've built their wealth over time, achieved financial independence, and then left their jobs. However, they often become very aware of how others see them, and that can cause them pain because it doesn't reflect who they truly are. You can't control what others think, but you can control how you act and react. It's important to be mindful of this because when people come into money, their first instinct is often to spend it. For example, many lottery winners end up losing their winnings because they don't manage their money wisely. But if you build your wealth gradually, you're more likely to keep it. We also need to think about the next generation. It's crucial to teach them how to manage money responsibly so they don't waste it. Mistakes often happen when people get a sudden influx of cash and start chasing what they think they should do with it. Taking a step back and slowing down can make a big difference. That's why sometimes looking less wealthy can actually be a smart choice. When you decide not to play the game of comparison and simply focus on being yourself, you'll find more happiness and comfort in what truly matters to you and your family. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. Feel free to share this with anyone who might need to hear this message. And if you can, like and subscribe.